So I see a lot of coaches out there struggling to design their coaching practice around different income streams, different levels of engagement, and also supporting all the marketing activity. So I thought I'd put this quick webinar together, this quick recording with some slides, just to talk through how we've approached the development and building of our coaching practice. We have 2 offices. We have clients in about 32 countries right now. We've been in business for 16 years doing this. So this has evolved over the time. But this is an overview of how we've done it, and maybe there's some points you can take away and build into your own practice. And if it helps bring some clarity to the approach, then that's the whole idea. So designing a coaching practice, what do you do first? And this is what we did. And we looked at our why. Why are we doing this? Why am I being a coach? And for me, it's to do with what happened to the family business when I was a kid, what happened to me, and I don't want those sort of things to happen to other people again. So I do what I do to enable people, business owners, their teams, to build a business that's safe and secure and can be scalable and can be transferred if they want to. But we need to know our why as coaches, because that's what we're going to do with our clients as we work with them as well. So step number 1, be absolutely clear. Why are you doing this? What brought you to coaching, and what's your inner driver? Secondly, what's the vision for your business, for your practice? Where do you want to take it? Do you want to make it multi-offers? Do you see it expanding globally? Will you franchise it? And also, what effect will you have on your clients, on how many clients? What type of things do you see happening as a consequence of what you do as a coach? And number 3, the mission. Well, how are you going to do it? How do you take all these, your vision and your why and your purpose and your passion, how do you bring it to life through coaching, through training, through consulting, and how do you make it into an engaging product, an engaging process? That's the mission. How do you bring it all to life effectively? Now, once you're being reasonably clear on that, then we can start building the products. So products, what is your product? Now, there's a coaching program, of course, but I recommend, and something that we did, recommend you consider what I call artifacts and models. So it could be a book. This PowerPoint I'm running through with you guys is a model. It's one of mine. I designed it. It brings my ideas and concepts to life. So build your own models and artifacts. You can use other people's, providing you refer to them and give acknowledgement to authorship and copyright, that type of thing. But build your own. Get some books written. We've got a number of books. I think we've got about 48 books published now in the practice, and they go from a business book, which defines how do you grow a business. There's a personal development book, for example, on life changes and life growth, and then there's a specific one on how to grow a business in terms of sales and contribution and margin and conversion rates. And there's a number of books that we have that we use with all our clients that we can either publish as a paperback, we can use as ebooks, and we can circulate them. And it goes from presentation skills to negotiation to personal development to goal setting to time management and all things in between. And these support what we do, but it also enables that it means that we can bring this intangible, invisible coaching stuff to life and make it tangible and touchable for people. So models and artifacts, you can build them as you go along, but have something to start with as well. So once you have your products or your models and artifacts, then you can move into your programs. How do people access what you do? How do they get in touch with you? How do they start working with you? And I like a multi-layered approach. I want people to be able to engage with us at a variety of levels, and it starts with free, so they can download a free ebook, we can do a free seminar, they can check out my videos on YouTube, for example, and these are all free, so they get to know what I am, what I do, how I do it, meet the team, maybe meet some of the clients and see what we get up to, and that goes out there, free access, and just like a taster session, if you like, as well. So that's the first engagement people are likely to have with us. It's just free. Products. A book, for example, an ebook, a hard copy book, something they can buy or they can take away and read or use, and maybe it's a couple of spreadsheets and a toolkit they can download from your website, for example. So once they started buying a product or they see that you've got some tangibility, maybe they can come to a subscription site, and then they can pay a monthly subscription, and for that they could have a monthly webinar or a video, access to exclusive materials that's updated on a regular basis. Maybe there's a forum where they can interact with other people on the subscription program. And this is a great way of getting people engaged in the coaching and learning process, and also building a network and a community of people that work along your style. They build a relationship with you, and it's also highly leveraged as well, because this is the subscription site runs while you're asleep, and you can build it up over time, adding value to it as you go along. Then you can have events, so workshops and seminars, or maybe you do speaking gigs at conferences and these type of things. I actually put in in my thought process here, in terms of the flow of how people work towards finding and discovering you. Maybe they'll come to an event first and then they'll subscribe. So these two are sort of interchangeable to a degree. It doesn't really matter. But have a subscription site and have some events that you can deliver, either public events, maybe a business growth workshop or a seminar, maybe you do a workshop for an organization, but have a number of workshops and events so people can come along, see what you do, get to know you, and they can sit at the back of the room and not participate if they want, but at least they're involved in what you do, and they're moving towards your position as coming towards working with you as a coach on some sort of program. So in terms of coaching programs, I would recommend you have a group program, and this is a lower level investment, but where people either meet up with you maybe once a month for a workshop and some email and some webinars in between. Maybe it's all online, maybe it's just webinar based, for example. Typically I'd like to have maybe 12, 15 people on a group program, not too big, where we can do work on their specific businesses. They can get to know each other. It becomes a nice community, runs over a 12-month period, and it's good fun as well. These are great, good people. Maybe they're smaller companies, or maybe in startups, or people thinking about getting into business, or maybe they're an executive from a larger organization that wants to learn some entrepreneurial business building skills as well. So a group program is a great way to introduce people to what you do. It's ongoing relationship, and it gets them involved and engaged in the coaching process. Then we have the one-to-one programs, and these again I would suggest you have different levels of engagement. For what we do, we have typically 3 or 4 programs, depends on the size of the business, the size of the client, and the levels of involvement that we want to have with them, or that they need to have from us. So on the one-to-one programs, we would typically have a bronze program, a silver program, a gold program, and always have a bespoke program, because I've found very few clients are the same or exactly the same, thank goodness, and they need something different. Maybe I need to work with them, maybe I need to work with the team, maybe I need to sit on the board with them, and so you can create a coaching program for them that suits them. Avoid, I think, the tick box approach. Every client that we work with is different, and even if they're on the silver program, for example, from an investment perspective, the way we work with them and the team is probably different than the other clients. So we adapt the programs to suit the specific needs of the clients, but have these levels of access to bear in mind. And once you have your product range built, then, and only then really, can you start to do the marketing. Then you're rolling it out, and maybe then you're promoting your free products, your free videos and ebooks through LinkedIn, through social media. Maybe you're giving a free seminar. Then you can start marketing your books. You can sell the books to the free seminar, for example, and people will move towards you in this sort of pipeline approach. Now, we've had people who work through this approach, if you like. They buy a product, they come to a workshop, they subscribe, they go on a group coaching, and they become a one-to-one client. Absolutely great. They may, of course, just go straight into one-to-one, and that's fine as well. But what we're looking for, and the reason we did this, was because my view, my vision, and my purpose and my why is to help as many people as I can, or enable them to have a great business. So I wanted to build a practice where anybody could have a level of access that they were comfortable with, suited their business at the point they're at right now, and they can grow with us, so we can grow with them. The level of involvement can change as we go along. So that's how we structure sort of the access and the different products, and how it looks in terms of the sort of pricing, if you like, and the levels of investment is something like this. So we have the free products at the base of the pyramid, free access. Products, a book, £20, let's say £20, €20, $20 for a book, or some material or content or a bundle or something like that. If they subscribe on the website and they want to have access to webinars, exclusive videos, and discounted access to maybe events and workshops, we put a very nice package together for them. Well, then that's about £35 a month or €35 a month. Maybe they want to come to some events and workshops only, and those are about 195 each. And we would do a first ticket 195, second ticket 95. I don't really see the events and workshops, certainly not the ones we use for the business owner clients, as being a huge revenue stream. They're really to showcase what we do and enable people to get involved and move forwards towards working with us on a more long-term basis. Any event we do, and I stress this, it is not a pitch fest. If you come to a workshop or you deliver a workshop as a coach, and I've seen this done so many times, when you pitch a half-day workshop or a one-day workshop, and it's 90% pitching and selling and that sort of thing, and 10% content. It should be the other way around. Huge value, huge content. If you're good enough at a workshop, people will see the value. They may approach you and say, this looks great. Can we do another one? Can we work together on some other basis? So don't make it into just a pitch. It's a workshop. Give the value first. The group coaching programs, they around about $295 per month. And that, again, we design those around the needs of the people involved. Typically a webinar a month, or maybe a meeting or a workshop per month with videos, bespoke support, and again, discounted access to other events and programs and workshops as well. So for $295 a month, people can start to get engaged on a proper coaching program as a group. As we move into the one-to-one then, and this just depends on the level of involvement that they need from me and the team, and the level of expectations they have for their growth and development and the return on investment they expect to make. So a bronze program typically would be $695 a month, silver $995, and the gold $1295. Again, they're all unique and special, a bit different to each other, but it just depends on what's best for the clients and the levels of, say, engagement, involvement they want from us. And also remember, finally, have your bespoke program that can be designed to suit. So we have a number of clients where they want us to work with a number of teams or a number of locations, or involve other parts of the process. So we put the package together for them, and that's the bespoke program. And it really is whatever gives them the best value and return on the investment they place with us. But the reason for this really is if somebody wants to get involved in what we do, well, it starts for free. It starts at 20 quid or €20, $20 for a book, and works the way through. Now, if somebody wants to be involved in what we do, or involved in your practice on an ongoing basis, it starts at £35 a month. I mean, if somebody doesn't see the value in £35 a month for what you're doing, then maybe they're not the person for you. But what it means is that people can get involved and engaged with us, and perhaps with yourself in your coaching practice as well, from £35 a month or whatever price point you choose, and then they can work their way through, should they choose, to the bespoke program or a one-to-one program. So that's why we did it. It means that anybody can get involved in what we do, and from a book to a bespoke program. Easy access. It means we can support and guide and be involved with lots of people. It's quite good fun as well, so we enjoy doing all that. But that's how we structured it. So that's a very quick overview of how we structure and run our coaching business. Lots more details obviously alongside that, but this is just a blueprint, if you like, to give you an idea for it. So I hope that's been helpful. I hope it's been interesting. Maybe there's some tips and some ideas you can take away and build into your own practice, or pin it up on the wall or something and use it as a blueprint. If you're a coach listening to this, or a consultant, and you'd like some help building your practice, we also have a Coach's Coach program, which is where we work with you on an individual basis, specifically looking at your coaching practice. It's what we do in our business. We work with a number of clients, from manufacturing to accountants to warehousing to banks, but we do have a part of our business is working with other coaches, helping them build their coaching practice. So if you're interested in the Coach's Coach program, you'd like to work with me or one of the team in terms of building your practice, drop me an email, davidholland@resultsrulesok.com, or check out the website at resultsrulesok.com, and I look forward to hearing from you. So I hope that's been of interest, and I hope you like it. I hope you get some value from it, and I look forward to hearing from you. and come to a workshop. I'll see you on the route, or buy a book, or jump on the program. Thanks for that, and I'll speak to you soon. In the meantime, have a great week, and thanks for listening. Bye for now.